What up, world? Welcome to another episode of BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am the host, Brandon Janeau, and like always on all podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Social media platforms, Instagram, Threads, Brandon um, Facebook, The BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, TikTok, um, BrandonJaneauShow. Go follow me on all of those social media platforms. Hope you guys enjoy. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting on TikTok and all that. Appreciate it. Yeah. Uh, where you really could go is the YouTube channel, man. YouTube channel, Brandon Janeau Show. Um, go subscribe, comment, do comment back. All of it helps in the algorithms for the show. So hope you guys enjoy that. Let's get into it, man. So I gotta do it. Wrestling life here. A lot of things are going on. WrestleMania last 2 days. I've given my reasoning for why I don't like it. It was not good. WrestleMania was not good. Uh, I'm gonna talk about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was way fucking better than both nights of WrestleMania. Yeah, I said that shit. Both nights, everything flowed. It made sense. We had debuts. We had returns. We had an actual storyline that actually fit. It made fucking sense. We had two old rivals finally getting back in the ring and having moments. But first of all, let me get into this because this just started today. One piece of WrestleMania 41 that, like, especially night two, the main event of night two. The reason why the WrestleMania main event of night two, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, felt so fucking stupid and lackluster, and I have been saying this for weeks, that it feels very like, what the fuck? I said this is great. The promos have been great. The interactions have been great. Nothing was wrong with John Cena and Cody interactions. I thought the interactions were great. For me, the match that I saw at WrestleMania, I have been saying for fucking weeks that something needed to happen. Like, put Seth Rollins, if Seth wins the match, put Seth in the ring with Seth with them, make it a triple threat match. I don't give a fuck. Give him a fatal four way. Let Seth win Saturday. He gets added, but CM Punk's favor was, you know, to be added into the Fatal Four, or to make it a Fatal Four way for the WWE Championship. Hell, make it a Fatal Four way elimination match. I don't give a fuck. And have the same ending. Seth Rollins gets screwed by, Seth Rollins gets pinned, loses, but comes back out, and Paul Heyman turns on CM Punk. Great. Roman Reigns comes out, spears CM Punk, something. It's something. And you still get the results of John Cena winning the belt, but somebody comes out and helps John Cena, like The Rock. Well, The Rock finally heard all of that chatter from Sunday and Monday, and people saying, well, why the fuck? Where's The Rock? The Rock has nothing to do with this? Are you serious? The Rock had nothing to do with this. So The Rock heard the chatter, heard all of the people crying, talking about how this WrestleMania felt weird because he wasn't part of it. When he inserted himself into a storyline about taking Cody Rhodes' soul. So The Rock heard all this chatter, and I guess he got tired of hearing his name get dragged through the mud. And he went on Pat McAfee's show today, who, by the way, is an announcer for fucking WWE. He went on Pat McAfee's show today and immediately tried to just do damage control for himself, because that's exactly what the fuck he did. He did damage control for himself. He doesn't give a fuck about WWE. He doesn't. He doesn't care. He never did. My problem, my problem with The Rock doing this shit is that he immediately, like I said, he ran out here and tried to do damage control for his own personal, uh, the clout and the fame that he's gotten with the WWE universe. He's trying to pretty much shit on Triple H and creative. It was like, well, that wasn't my fault for why this happened the way it happened. What the fuck you mean it's not your fault? I was never supposed to be at WrestleMania. I texted John Cena and Cody Rhodes and told them like the final boss is out. I've done all that I can do. I'm done. What? The fuck you just say? I'm sorry. What the fuck you just say? No, you're not. No, you're not. You know that yeah. No, you're not. Nigga, no, you're not. You inserted yourself into a situation where you never needed to be into. John Cena could have turned heel without you, bro. You get on TV today, and before you did this, I was gonna be like, you know what? Maybe The Rock pitched that story because somehow, some way, John Cena had to turn heel. John Cena had to turn heel. We all knew John Cena was probably gonna have to turn heel because if he didn't turn heel, he was gonna have to fight uh The Rock. I mean, The Rock, Lord have mercy. He's gonna fight Cody Rhodes, and it felt like it would have been just Cody versus John Cena. It would have been the same fucking people fighting each other. It would have been just weird. I said that for weeks. Even before the match was made, it was just like, yeah, that shit cannot happen. Something has to, like, Rock and Cena have to, like, I mean, Cena has to turn heel, or Cody has to turn heel, but Cody's not turning heel. Either way it goes, The Rock tries to get on Pat McAfee's show, and like I said, do damage control for himself. Fuck the company. Do damage control for himself. And again, like I've always said, you can spin it how y'all want to spin it. Y'all can spin it how y'all want to spin it. I know the fans are gonna sit there and lie. I know fans are gonna sit there and lie and say, "See, The Rock did nothing wrong. It's all on Triple H. Triple H did." No, man. No, man. No, we're not doing that shit. The Rock has more pull than a Triple H. We know this. You have been trying to throw your weight around since you got that fucking board ship. And this brings me to what I've always felt about The Rock is the Dwayne Johnson. Fuck this. The Rock is the wrestler. Dwayne Johnson is the person. Dwayne Johnson is exactly what John Cena said he was almost a decade ago. I went back and watched them in the ring when John Cena said this shit. He said, "See, the people like you. The people love you." I remember when I used to be one of those people. But then I met Dwayne Johnson. And Dwayne Johnson is a see-through son of a bitch that doesn't care if this company closes its doors tomorrow. And he is 100% right. Dwayne Johnson don't give a fuck about WWE. He never did. Doesn't give a fuck. You talked all that shit when you came back a couple years ago in 2011, almost a decade ago. You came back and sat there for 14 years ago. You came back and sat there when you was named the host of WrestleMania 27. You had the fucking nerve to sit there and tell people how much you love the company, how much you care about the company, and that you will never leave again. And then when you were done with your obligations, you got the fuck out of WWE as fast as you could. Fuck out of here, dog. You can sell that shit, like I say, bro, all the time. Lie to those people. Don't lie to me, nigga. I have watched this shit since I was a child. Don't lie to me, nigga. I know you ain't about that shit. I know you's a fucking liar. You are fucking Hulk Hogan of this generation. You're fucking Vince McMahon. You don't want anybody to have the glory or the success if your name's not attached to it. Nigga, you ran around last year talking about how hot wrestling was because you were back. No, bitch. Wrestling was better without you. The Bloodline storyline actually was a storyline before you entered your ass into it. They actually had a fucking actual storyline. What the fuck is the Bloodline storyline now? Can anybody tell me? Because it doesn't exist. It doesn't fucking exist. The Bloodline storyline doesn't even fucking exist anymore. This nigga was supposed to be the payoff, and he never fucking wanted to wrestle. And then you come back because Hollywood told you, we're done with your ass for right now. Black Adam sucked. Black Adam fucking sucked. It was a bad movie. Then all of the shit comes out that you try to pull creative control and try to get DC Comics to give you more creative control, and they told you no, we're good. No, they're not. We're not doing that shit. It was it DC Comics that told you that was like, oh yeah, let's put Superman in the fucking movie, or was it you that was like, I want Superman in this movie, and I want Black Adam to go up against Superman? Was that DC or was that you? The movie world did not want you after a while. They got tired of you. They got you tired of you throwing your fucking weight around in Hollywood. So you decided to join the one place you knew you could throw your weight around, and that was wrestling. The problem is, you still think you're that guy, and you're not. You're fucking not. I've been saying this shit for years. You want to see Rock and Roman. I don't give a fuck about the Rock and Roman match. I could give two fucks about it. I don't care. I don't want to see it. Never did. It never made. You want a part timer versus a fucking part timer? That's what you want? You want that? That's a part timer versus a part timer. That's Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Again, you care about the name, not what the actual stories are. That shit was stupid. The Rock should have never put his ass in WWE. You got displaced very fast last year, and you still ain't got over it yet. That The Rock is just not with the people. The people do not give a fuck. The people have moved on. It's okay. It's okay, Rock. But The Rock has to be the one at the top. He's got to be the one. If it's not Hollywood, then it's WWE. You run out here and try to do damage control on your name. Fuck WWE. Fuck Triple H. Fuck the people that actually have booked these shows for the last couple of months to get to WrestleMania. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like Triple H did book a bullshit WrestleMania, because he fucking did. WrestleMania was not fucking good. He had a lot of storylines that he left on the table. Why the fuck would you have Bayley and Laura? I said this shit when this shit happened. I'm like, why the fuck is Bayley and Laura teaming up to begin with? That don't make no fucking sense. When they just had a match on Monday Night Raw. That don't make no damn sense. And then we come to find out that Bayley was never so scheduled to be on WrestleMania. So why the fuck would you use her to even get to that point? That was so fucking stupid. You had other stories you could have went to. Bayley and Roxanne Perez was right the fuck there. Laura, Roxanne, and Bayley was right the fuck there. What you did last night, you could have did that last night. Becky turning heel. Becky could have came out, got the big pop, gave Laura a hug, and then beat her ass. Done. I'm writing better stories than Triple H would right now. I didn't even see that shit. I'm like, you could have waited. You could have pulled the trigger on Becky's turn Monday night. She could have came out, got the big pop, got the hug from Laura, and then immediately turned on her. Done. You did not need a WrestleMania pop for Becky Lynch. You didn't. You screwed over someone. You screwed over two people, Laura and fucking Bayley. Why? Why? Liv and Raquel didn't need to drop the belts just to get them back the next day. That's very fucking stupid. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like Triple H. See, this is the problem with people. I can easily tell you how stupid the shit was. Like I said, the WrestleMania build sucked. It sucked. It sucked. It sucked across the board. Now that's not The Rock's fault. I will sit there and say that's not The Rock's fault. The whole WrestleMania build fucking sucked. Tiffany and Charlotte shit was terrible for a very long time. Even when they went personal, this shit still was kind of, I guess, whatever. You had a fucking Naomi and Jade didn't take off until fucking March. Like, you had a fucking, what, 3 months before that shit happened? She got injured in November. She got injured in November. She didn't come out to March. You, like I said, the Randy Orton one is the only one that was completely out of his control. He couldn't do shit about that. The Jay and Gunther build was sorry for like 5 fucking weeks. You're lucky that you could turn a botch into a storyline, because that's exactly what happened. Jay finally fucked up, and everybody's like, oh, wait a minute. And you could turn that into a storyline. Outside of that, that shit sucked. That storyline was fucking terrible. It sucked. John Cena and Cody could do all that they can do with that storyline. But when The Rock inserted his stupid bald-headed ass into that storyline, there was nothing more you could have done. The people wanted to see if The Rock was going to be a part of this, and now The Rock is not a part of this. He wants to sit there and pretend like he's this fucking conquering hero. Well, my nigga, you've been the villain, and you are going to be the villain. You could pull the wool over everybody's fucking eyes on social media, because that's what the fuck, because they're stupid. They're stupid. They really do believe that you have their best interests at heart. You don't give a fuck about them. You don't give a fuck about wrestling fans. You don't care. You never fucking did. You had multiple opportunities to fight Roman Reigns. Why the fuck did you not fight him this year? Why the fuck is Cody your option? Why is Cody your object of your affection? Why do you want Cody? Why? Nobody's ever. John Cena, you came back and told Cody Rhodes that you wanted him to be your champion. These are words I'll show him out. You want Cody Rhodes to be your champion. You wanted him to sell his soul to you. Like I said, nigga, sell that shit to the people that don't understand what the fuck they talking about. Don't sell that shit to me, nigga. I will not be buying that shit. There is no way in hell that The Rock does not believe that he should have been at WrestleMania. There's no way in hell. And maybe it is true. Maybe he is trying to conspire behind the scenes to get Triple H the fuck up out of here. Now, to the people that also want to shit on Triple H and talk about how bad he is creatively, he's not perfect. Nobody is. But the same people that shitting on Triple H right now, you realize all the shit y'all love sometimes about WWE, all the shit y'all love about WWE, would not be working right now if it wasn't for Triple H. You love LA Knight. LA Knight was about to get fired by Vince McMahon. You love Gunther. You love seeing what Gunther did last night. You know Gunther would have never been in WWE if Vince McMahon was still running the company, right? You do know that, right? Oh man, we love Stephanie and EO last night. Man, that shit was so good, man. That shit was a banger. Yeah, EO got fired by WWE when Vince was running the company, and Stephanie probably would have never signed to WWE if Vince McMahon was still running the fucking company. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? You think Vince would have hired Jacob Fatu? You think Vince McMahon would have understood the power of Jey Uso? No. No. Do you think CM Punk? Do you think CM Punk would be in WWE right now if Vince McMahon was still running a fucking company? No. So shut the fuck up when y'all keep talking. Shut the fuck up. The funny part is, all that shit you love about WWE right now is because of Triple H. And the fact that you motherfuckers will sit there with a straight fucking face and say, Triple H, he don't know what he's doing. He needs to give up creative. All the shit y'all love about WWE is because of Triple H. Io Sky, Stephanie Vicker, CM Punk. All of this shit that y'all love and y'all praise is because of Triple H. And you think Vince or The Rock can do this shit? The Rock treats this shit like a hobby. He don't want nothing to do with this shit. The only reason why he said something today is because people was dragging his fucking name on social media throughout this fucking weekend. That's why the fuck he said something. If WWE didn't have no problems or anything with WrestleMania, he would have never said a fucking peep. The fact that his name keep getting dragged in this shit for the main event because his dumb ass inserted himself. Triple H didn't call you and say, hey, Rock, man, we can't move tickets. Can you come to Toronto real quick? Which, by the way, makes it even worse. So you telling me, my nigga, John Cena wasn't moving tickets? His last Elimination Chamber ever, John Cena couldn't move tickets? By the way, this was the feel for the Elimination Chamber. You had John Cena in his last Elimination Chamber. You had CM Punk and John Cena. Who the fuck didn't want to see CM Punk and John Cena interact? Okay, that's a lie right there. Seth Rollins. You really telling me Seth fucking Rollins, CM Punk and John Cena? You don't want to see that in the Elimination Chamber? Drew McIntyre. Really, nigga? You really want to sit there and tell me that fucking Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and John Cena? Really? Damian Priest and Logan fucking Paul. You really want to sit there and tell me that they couldn't move tickets in Toronto? Even if they could, that's a fucking lie, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, shut up. Why are you lying? Are you lying? I don't understand the fucking hypocrisy of this dumbass nigga. Like, he really believes he's bigger than what he thinks he is. Bro, nobody came to see the fucking Rock. I'm sorry to tell you, nigga, nobody cares about you like that. Nobody cares about Dwayne The Rock fucking Johnson. No one. Outside of you, you think you that fucking dude. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Not a fucking soul. Why are you here? You want to ride the fucking success of WWE when, nigga, you have done nothing for it. This current regime of wrestlers are great, are fucking amazing. And yet you want all the fucking credit for all the shit that is happening. Nigga, no. And the time we actually have to give you the shit, the time we're telling people straight to everybody's face, hey bro, The Rock fucked up. And I saw people immediately trying to be like, well, he's telling us how. No, nigga, no. I'm not about to let you sell this shit, spin this shit how y'all want to spin this shit for The Rock. Fuck that. You are on the board of TKO, bro. You put yourself there. You made yourself more important than what you really were. And you kept trying to sell it as you're the bigger star. CM Punk was right. John Cena was right. You don't give a fuck about WWE. You never did. You think you can just come in whenever the fuck you feel like it. I still got people sitting there trying to tell me he's going to come back and do a storyline. Bro, I don't want The Rock in WWE ever again. I'm done with the fucking Rock. I don't want this motherfucker nowhere near WWE. Please go the fuck back to Hollywood. Fuck up the movies. Go do Fast 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shit. Do Hobbs and Shaw 27. Do everything. Shit. Do Jumanji 79. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Do it all. Get your ass out of WWE. Do not fuck with my wrestling no more. I am sick and tired of you. The only person I want to see that has any semblance of The Rock is Ava. And right now, she kind of shaking a little bit in NXT. like she a little shaky in NXT. Y'all keep sitting up there trying to make fucking excuses. You really believe the company would be in better hands if the fucking Rock ran it, nah, nigga? Really? You really believe that shit? You are a dumbass. Vince McMahon is The Rock, and Rock is Vince McMahon. And you're not going to see that until you get what you want. And then when you get it, you're going to immediately be like, oh, man, this shit sucked. Man, Triple H, please come back. That's what you want. You just want to feel being different doesn't make you fucking right. Just because you see everybody bashing somebody doesn't mean it that we're all wrong and that we just don't understand. No, sometimes motherfuckers deserve the bashing. The Rock fucked up. He should have never inserted himself. And if Ariel Emanuel wanted to move tickets in Toronto, he should have never called The Rock to do it. You should have called creative Triple H. Hey man, I just want to know where are we going with this because these tickets probably ain't moving like I thought they would. Maybe you should drop the fucking price of the tickets. That's what I would have done. I don't think that getting The Rock to sign on to come and do a show in Toronto was gonna drop the price of the fucking tickets. How about you drop the price of the fucking tickets? That damn show will sell the fuck out very fast. You putting people who in fucking no, not that's not drop the price of the tickets. Let's just go get The Rock and put him in a storyline that he's gonna have nothing to do with. Fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here, dog. The Rock, The Rock is a tumor. The Rock is a cancer to WWE creative right now. He does not help it. He does not build it. He does not move it. Nothing. You inserted yourself into John Cena and Cody Rhodes storyline. No matter what the fuck people want to say, you inserted yourself into that shit. You did not have to do that, and yet you still did it. If you cared about the profession like you say you did, you should have told Ariel Emanuel, hey man, listen, I'm not going to be a part of WrestleMania this year. I don't see the point of me jumping into a storyline if I'm not going to be a part of it. I don't even see my point of being on the. Here's the thing. The Rock could have came out and announced that WrestleMania was going to be in New Orleans next year, and he could have left it as that. He didn't have to do all this extra shit. He could have left it as that. But because the people kept screaming, oh man, where's the final boss? We ain't seen the final boss in months. Where's that guy? He felt like he needed to do more. And then he did it, and he gave us what some of us wanted. And he thought, okay, I'm done. That's it. I did everything. No, bitch. You follow through. You keep going. You don't just leave because you feel like, no, bitch, you continuously go. What the fuck are you doing? That shit was stupid. Him trying to do damage control for himself pissed me off even more, and it makes me even more so say I am on the side of Triple H so much more. Triple H, these are by the way, y'all are the same fucking people that sitting there telling me Triple H couldn't book a fucking show, and then y'all sat there yesterday. It was like, oh my god, this Raw is so amazing. Yeah, that's Triple H. That has nothing to do with The Rock. Nothing to do with The Rock. But yet you keep telling me Triple H is the reason for why WWE's in the shit that is in. When it comes to creative, no, bitch. The Rock fucking stupid. The Rock thinks he's a bigger fucking star than what he really is. He does not deserve. Yeah, I said that shit. He don't deserve to tell Triple H what the fuck to do with creative ever again. You don't say shit no more. You want to insert yourself into a storyline? Hey, my nigga, do that shit somewhere else. When we got nothing going on, nigga, call us. But outside of that, nigga, stay your ass in Hollywood. Don't come here. Don't touch this. That's the problem now. Y'all niggas love these part-time motherfuckers. That's the problem why Brock Lesnar got over and kept the belt for 600 fucking days. All this shit. Because you are cool with an appearance. You know what's funny is John Cena said that shit last night, and I didn't really understand what he was saying until I actually was really listening to him. He is 100% right. It's not the matches, it's the appearances. Y'all don't give a fuck if the nigga wrestle as long as you show your face. Fuck the people that's actually out here killing their ass, busting their ass every fucking day and actually putting on actually quality matches. You don't give a fuck. Some of you fans don't care about that. You just want the fucking the people you know. He literally said, I can get in the ring and gotta do nothing. I can just do a promo for the next couple of fucking dates. And you just gonna love it. He was telling you what the fuck y'all are as fans. That is fucking nuts. I didn't even realize that until I just started saying this. John Cena is 100% right. The Rock had nothing to do with any of this shit. But you're not gonna believe that because all you wanted to do is just see The Rock. You don't give a fuck. We're telling you the shit that makes sense then. Why is The Rock not at WrestleMania? The moment he said, yeah, this had nothing to do with me, you know, Arya Emanuel called me, he said, hey, we couldn't move tickets, and immediately y'all said, yeah, that makes sense. What? That makes sense? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious right now? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? That makes sense. But that's y'all. That's the fans. That's these new IWC motherfuckers that think they know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know shit. The Rock should have never been inserted into this story. He should have never put his ass in the WrestleMania build. He never should have did it. John Cena could have turned heel without him. There's nobody in this world that's going to tell me that John Cena couldn't turn heel without him. Nobody. You can't convince me. You can't fucking convince me. The Rock did not need to be a part of the storyline. He never needed to be a part of WWE. Even going back to last year, I kept saying this shit. I said, bro, The Rock does not need to be a part of this shit. We gave him, you know, the problem is we gave him more credit than actually Triple H for changing it up on us on the fucking fly. We gave The Rock that credit. The Rock can't do shit. The Rock fucked up the plans. Oh, you know, man, you know, I went to Ariel Emanuel and Nick Khan and them and said, listen, okay, look, here's what I'm thinking. I think we should give Cody the match back. And I think we should have a nigga. Do you really believe that shit? Do you really believe that shit? That he sat there and was like, no, nigga. What happened was people voiced their frustrations, said that shit is stupid. Cody just won back-to-back Royal Rumbles, and he's just supposed to just give his spot to you when you ain't been around in fucking months. What the fuck? Like I said, we gave him way more credit than what the fuck he deserved. He didn't deserve none of that shit. He deserved a little bit of it for what he did. Yes. But to sit there and act like WrestleMania 40 would have never been great if The Rock was never on the card is fucking lying. That is a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. He's lucky those matches were good. That's it. He's lucky those matches were good. Because if that tag team match sucked, oh, you would never heard the ending from me. The Rock does. We give his cast the credit. So much so that we sitting there trying to act like WrestleMania 41. Oh, but look at that, because he didn't have the Rock. No, man. No. We gave the Rock we should have given the Rock the credit that he deserved to have. Yeah, the tag team match was great. Yeah, the Bloodline Rules match was awesome. But let's not also forget, if it wasn't for you fucking up the damn situation in the first place, Triple H wouldn't have to Triple H wouldn't have to fucking have a pivot to this situation. You sitting there talking about something, okay, you know what? I've decided to just give Cody his spot back. No, bitch, he earned that spot. Why the fuck are you here? Now these dumbass fanboys gonna get in the comments and be like, oh man, I always wanted to Rock and Roman. Nigga, you want that. I don't want that. Fuck you. I don't want that shit. Nigga, fuck you. You want that shit. Roman and Rock would have sucked. It would have sucked. What you saw Sunday with Cody and Cena, that would have been Rock and Roman last year. And then the crazy part is, same thing. The Rock would have won a belt, and you would have been fucking frustrated. Y'all can lie to yourselves. Do not sit up here and lie to me. I will fucking fuse. Lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. The Rock didn't do shit for WrestleMania 40. Actually, he fucked up the plans even more because he thought he could just jump in and take the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. The Rock is a fucking liar. It's a bald-headed fucking liar. He can sit there all day and spin it however he wants to spin it. But facts are facts. You did this shit. This had nothing to do with Triple H. You wanted to jump in. You wanted to make your presence known. And then when you felt like, okay, I'm done. I got the heat back. Because everybody was telling me how stupid I looked on January 6th and 7th, going out there and being like, oh, The Rock is going to take you on a ride and all this other shit. Where's the ride, nigga? You didn't do shit after that. Was nowhere to be found. Now you want to sit there and act like, well, they never really created plans for me. What? You really think Triple H didn't ask The Rock, hey, bro, where's this going? So I can write this shit down. Where's this going? Oh, I'll tell you. Do you think that happened? Because I think that happened. Oh, I'll tell you. And then when it came to the time, hey man, listen, where is this going? I need to know so I can write this down. Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh, Travis Scott gonna be there. Okay. What about you? I'll tell you the week of. And it never happened. It never happened. You telling me you saw Travis Scott come out at WrestleMania and you didn't think The Rock was coming out? That's a fucking. And anybody that's in there, you saw Travis Scott come out the same way they did at Elimination Chamber. You saw Travis Scott come out, and you don't think The Rock's about to pop out behind him? You are fucking lying. You are fucking lying. That is why I say you niggas just change with the times. When somebody tells you something, you take it at face value. You gotta be fucking kidding me, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's you telling me that shit. I know better. There's no way I saw The Rock and Travis Scott in Toronto. And it's time for WrestleMania. It's time for the payoff. And you're nowhere to be found. A lot of those fucking dumbasses don't lie to me. Fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Anyway, Monday Night Raw was great last night. We have a new faction. No name, but a new faction. Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and now Braun Breaker are together. If you know anything about me, you know I'm a Seth Rollins fan. That's my guy. That's the GOAT. Easily. I've always said Seth Rollins is better than Roman Reigns. Always. Always. There was never a time where I thought Roman was better than Seth. Seth can fucking go in the ring. Seth can go in the ring. The fact that he's now paired up with Paul Heyman of all people, is crazy. And now you add Brian Breaker. Now, immediately the conversation becomes, well, who do they add? Who do they add to this faction? A lot of people's already throwing out names. What about Carmelo Hayes? What about Austin Theory? First of all, y'all keep trying to throw out Austin Theory, bro. I'm to the point now where it's like, bro, can y'all let that shit go? Can y'all let it go? Austin Theory is never going to probably get that push that y'all wish he gets. He's never probably going to get it. It's okay. He's never going to get it. Vince loved him. You know the funny part is when Vince loved him, y'all didn't like him. And then when Triple H took over, it was like, oh no, Austin's really good. Why would y'all not let you niggas sway with the win? You niggas don't have real opinions. Well, you have opinions, but you don't stand on them bitches. Because if Austin Theory got any push and it was considered somewhat, you would be doing Austin Theory like y'all doing Jey Uso right now on social media. Man, that nigga ain't that good. What the fuck? He ain't really that good. He can't even do. I see it coming. I know already what the fuck y'all are about. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all don't give a fuck about these people. But I was thinking about this. What if the two people are not men? What if it's Becky and Roxanne Perez? What if they kind of create their own evolution? Like their new era evolution. Ric Flair was the past, right? Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's the past, right? His knowledge, his ability to know how to make stars, all that shit. Seth Rollins and Becky are the present, clearly. They are the two biggest wrestlers of the modern era. Seth Rollins for the men, Becky for the women, two of the most decorated, accomplished wrestlers in the game. And then you have the future, Brian Breaker and Roxanne Perez. What if they create a new evolution? Instead of two men, it's two women, Becky, and she picks Roxanne. I would be opposed to that shit. I think that shit actually be better. I think it actually would look dope as fuck, to be honest with you. I can easily see that. I can easily see that shit, and I would not be opposed to it, man. I think that'd be the best goddamn thing ever. We don't always have to put a faction together and have all be men. What if the faction is set in Becky, Brian, and Roxanne, spearheaded by Paul Heyman, and it's like a new generation evolution? Why not? Why not? Especially after you saw what they did on Raw last night with those women. They would easily fit like a glove. Becky would fit easily in that role. She just turned heel, which I've been saying was gonna happen. But if Roxanne comes to the main roster, which needs to fucking happen, after tonight, she needs to go to the main roster. It's over. She needs to leave NXT. Why is she still in fucking NXT? I do not know. You move Roxanne to NXT. She clearly is going to be in a picture with Io Sky at some point because she attacked Io Sky. Her and Bailey still have some unresolved issues, depending on what you do with Bailey moving forward. But I wouldn't mind that. A new evolution. Like Paul Heyman is like the Ric Flair. Seth and Becky are like Triple H, the present. But Brian and Roxanne are the future. Like Batista and Randy Orton. Why not? I think that's better. I think that would actually be dope. Because I'm looking at the men's roster, and I'm like, you go get Ethan Page from NXT because his time is up in NXT. I mean, he lost the title. He's lost to Ricky Saints. What more can he really do in NXT? So he lost already in NXT. So you go get Ethan Page. That makes sense. I wouldn't be mad at it. But at the same time, it's like it would be dope as fuck if Becky and Roxanne joined them. I think it'd be dope. They beat up two future superstars, two future champions. You've both been pushing both of them. Why not have Roxanne and Braun Breaker be like the Batista and Orton of the group? Where it's like we're giving them all this knowledge, so when they do break out one day, they can be the top faces of the top dogs of the company moving forward. Watching Stephanie and Io Sky last night was dope as fuck. Everybody's been clamoring for that match. I thought it would happen at a pay per view. I didn't think they would give it to us on fucking free TV. I didn't see that coming at all. They would give us free TV, a free pay per view quality match like that on TV. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Um, John Cena's fighting Randy Orton at Backlash. Clearly, we already knew that. If you're a real wrestling, if you're a fan, you already saw that coming a mile away. Clearly, that's happening. Um, Raw was great last night. I think people again, like I said, Raw was great. I think people are gonna eventually, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do tonight on NXT, and particularly Friday night, because I think there's gonna be more debuts on Friday night. I think Aleister Black is coming back on Friday night. There's some things you can do on Friday night that we didn't get last night. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is gonna go moving forward. And before I get out of here, WWE has acquired Mexican Lucha Promotions Triple A. Now, immediately people ran out there on social media trying to compare it to like, oh, y'all trying to do AEW things and all that other shit. Listen, WWE is also got a deal with TNA. They got a partnership with TNA. They now acquired AAA. You had The Rock rocking a New Japan shirt just recently. New Japan has had some things going on in New Japan when it comes to business and who's going to take over that. Is WWE becoming the new forbidden door? Is WWE coming down that new forbidden door? Well, they're having the worlds collide with AAA June 7th in NXT. I don't think Stephanie's going to leave the company until she probably does that show. I don't think she's leaving NXT until they do that show. But that being said, I think it's a great move for WWE. Hell of a move for AAA. For people that sitting there and talking about some Joe Hendry got jobbed out on WrestleMania to Randy Orton, that's a massive look for TNA. Shut the fuck up. Is WWE coming a new Forbidden Door? Who knows? Who knows? I know they're in bed with Noah, the Japan company, but if they could get New Japan to join, they would have officially monopolized the entire wrestling landscape of the international leg. Which, by the way, Triple H has said he's still going to do NXT Europe. I can still see that happening. It's going to come back at some point. But where I think also a lot of people don't really give it its proper um, understanding is that WWE is just this fucking conquering giant. They always have been. They always will be. This is why we always say WWE is just a fuck. It's just different. It is the bigger of any wrestling company. They are the top tier wrestling company. They're just there's nothing you can do about that, man. AEW can do all that they can, and it's just never going to matter because WWE is just different. It's di- you saw people immediately say, "Yo, Joe Hendry's on fucking Royal WrestleMania." The fuck? That's crazy. I don't know if WWE could become the new Forbidden Door. I don't know if they will or if they want to. They probably want to. I don't know if they will. But this isn't the same. See, this is what people not understanding. This is not the same WWE when Vince ran it. And I think y'all still keep trying to think that this is the same WWE. I think it's a free flowing of talent. I think that Triple H wants everybody to have a chance to succeed in other promotions and still push themselves. That's the beauty of this shit. This isn't Vince, bruh. And that's what I think people still have a hard time understanding that this is not Vince McMahon running WWE. You gotta let that shit go. That WWE, yeah, was stupid. They never wanted you to acknowledge people. They never wanted you to talk about certain things. After a while, it was just they didn't care. But yeah, I think people, I think people need to stop doing that shit. WWE's different now, and it's okay to accept that it's different. This isn't Vince. It's Triple H. So yeah. But until then, this is wrestling life. I'm Brandon Janeau. Peace.